So, guys, if you're just joining us, this is, well, Bon Jouné Kwéyol, tout moun Dominic. I forgot today's Creole day. I got to practice my Creole. We're live from the UK. This is the Dominica Association of Bradford in the UK. And they're showing us how they're celebrating Creole Day. So it is 1:30 here in the US, but in the UK it is about 6:30. So we just enjoy a performance by the group, and let's see what else is coming up next. So as you come on in, share the live, let everyone know that we are here for the first time ever. We are looking at how other places in the world celebrate Dominica's Creole Day. So again, this is the Dominica Association of Bradford, and they are celebrating their Dominica Creole Day today, Friday, October 28th. So come on in, share the live. And by the way, let us know how you're celebrating Creole Day. If you're cooking, you can post a picture of what you're cooking. If you're getting ready for Creole Festival later this evening, you can show us, what you're going to wear this evening. I'm hoping that we have a live stream, but from what we're hearing, there's not going to be a live stream. So guys, stay tuned for more programming.
So, get your raffle tickets out. First prize is a meal with me at a well-renowned burger joint. You can guess what it is. It starts with M. It's a meal for one. You're going to watch me eat it. I should be on stage, really, shouldn't I? Oh my God, it's gone quiet. I don't like quiet. So I play some music. Teacher! Oh, I'm going to start singing. What, this woman is telling her, what do you want? Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I don't really have what I'm doing here. Okay, we're now for the raffle. These two ladies dressed in our traditional and the Creole and the gonna put the raffle. So the first prize for kids. The first prize is for kids. Have we got kids? Yeah, there's many of them there. This was donated from Morrison's. I just say thank you to Carmel Green for Morrison's community officer. Thank you to Morrison's for donating these wonderful prizes to the kids. You can't put me on ticket, you know. Accident do happen. It's all pink tickets. 381 to 385. 381 to 385. You're not a kid. Let's see you drink big drink and you're telling that kid. Boy. Next one. Here goes. 311 to 315. Yes, Hazel's the biggest kid here. Hazel, me and you can wait that after all. Right on? So I can't pick that up, man. You got a bad back here. Oh, gosh.
You know why you're over there.
Another food hamper presented by whom?
There's a ball there.
Donated from whom? Us?
It's a bridge, press the bridge, press the bridge, press the bridge.
Hi guys, so we are back. We are here with
You
the
get it?
Dominica Association of Bradford in the UK, and they're celebrating their Creole Day today. And we're very happy to be joining them just so we can take a look at what other parts of the world, how we celebrate Dominica in the other parts of the world. So we're here with Louisa Japierre, and she's going to go around and have everyone just say Happy Independence to their family back in Dominica and to Dominicans around the world. Louisa, can you hear me? So we're going to get started. And as you can see, they're having a good old time out there in the UK, just enjoying some music, enjoying the celebration. And we are going to have
Okay,
them
folks.
say Happy
Just to introduce
Independence to everyone. So
once
let's
again.
go over back to the UK.
Just to introduce our award-winning author, Trish Cook. I'm just going to hand it over to Trish.
So this story is called Coupe Codla, which means cut the rope. I've heard it said that a long time ago there was a serious famine. All the animals were hungry and had to manage on any small scraps of food they could find. At this time, Brer Rabbit, or Coupe Lapin, and Brer Wolf were both looking after their grannies, whom they loved very much. We really must do something, or we're all going to starve, said Brer Rabbit. We're all going to die, said Brer Wolf. We're all but given up, and there's nothing we can do about it. But Brer Rabbit would not be beaten. He thought, and he came up with an idea. Brer Wolf, said Brer Rabbit, I think I have the answer. Brer Wolf was feeling weak, but he managed to lift up his head to listen to what Brer Rabbit had to say. And what is that? He asked. These are desperate times, said Brer Rabbit, and I don't want you to think badly of me, but I think the best thing for us to do, well, is to eat our grannies. Brer Wolf was in shock. Eat our grannies? Are you out of your mind? How can we eat our elders? Well, my granny has lived a long time and a happy life, thank you. And besides, she'll be dead soon anyway, so we may as well eat the meat from her bones. Brer Wolf thought that Brer Rabbit had gone mad. How could anyone be so heartless as to eat their granny? Still, days went by without food, and Brer Wolf grew hungrier and hungrier. And when he looked at Brer Rabbit's granny, he started to imagine how tasty she would be on a plate. When Brer Rabbit came back to Brer Wolf with the same suggestion, Brer Wolf licked his lips and said he thought maybe it wasn't a bad idea after all. So Brer Wolf and Brer Rabbit devised a plan. They would make dinners out of their grannies, Both Brer Wolf and Brer Rabbit cry and they cry about what they were going to do, but still they did not change their minds. I can see that you are very sad about the whole thing, said Brer Rabbit to Brer Wolf. So to make it easier for you, I think it's only right that we eat your granny first, so that you can get it out of the way. That's very kind of you, wept Brer Wolf, and he agreed with Brer Rabbit that his granny should be cooked first, so he could get over the heartbreak as soon as possible. And they decided to cook her that very night. So Brer Rabbit built a fire and he put a big iron pot full of water on it, and the weeping Brer Wolf captured his granny with a big net, as was the plan, and they put her in the cooking pot. That evening, Brer Rabbit's granny, and Brer Wolf had a feast. The meat from Brer Wolf's granny lasted for weeks between them. But once it had all gone, Brer Wolf was hungry again. Now it's your turn, said Brer Wolf. I'll make the fire and prepare the pot of hot water while you go and capture your granny. Here's the net, he said, handing Brer Rabbit the same net that he'd used to capture his own granny. With that, Brer Rabbit let out a big belly laugh. You must be crazy if you think I'm going to cook my granny. Hey, I only said that to trick you so I could eat some wolf meat. But Wolf was furious. How could he have been so stupid as to believe that conniving rabbit? He had done a terrible thing. He had eaten his own granny and he was not happy about it. So Brer Wolf had his eye on a tasty rabbit stew, and Brer Rabbit's granny was going to be the meat. Now Brer Wolf was going to make sure of that. He would sleep first and then hunt her down in the morning. Brer Rabbit knew that Brer Wolf would want to get his own back, and so that night he secretly took his granny out of her house and led her into the woods. Brer Rabbit found the tallest palm tree, and he let his granny climb to the top, and he gave her a basket with a cord to tie it. When I call out to you, Granny, Granny, you must drop the basket down, and I will put food in it for you. Then you must pull on the cord and hoist up the basket. That way you'll get fed, said Brer Rabbit. The next morning, Brer Wolf got up and he went straight to Brer Rabbit's house. I come for your granny, roared Brer Wolf. Too bad, Brer Rabbit yelled back. She's not here. Brer Wolf tore through the house angrily, looking for Brer Rabbit's granny, but he couldn't find her anywhere. Why are you hiding her? He roared. But Brer Rabbit didn't give anything away. He just laughed. Brer Wolf kept his watchful eye on Brer Rabbit, but Brer Wolf was so weak and tired and hungry, he fell asleep. And when he did so, Brer Rabbit slipped away, and he took a few scraps of food with him, and he went into the woods all the way to the top of the palm tree. When he got there, he whispered to his granny, 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 coupe codla. And when he did this, his granny dropped the basket. Brer Rabbit put all the scraps of food he had found in the basket for her to eat, and then his granny pulled on the cord and hoisted the basket up to the top of the palm tree. And she ate the morsels of food that Brer Rabbit had brought for her, and she drifted off to sleep. Good night, Granny, Brer Rabbit whispered gently, and he went off back home. But Brer Rabbit hadn't noticed that he was being watched, and Brer Wolf had woken up, followed Brer Rabbit into the woods, and he had seen everything. Once Brer Rabbit was out of sight, Brer Wolf went up to the tree and he called up, Granny, Granny, Shupekona! Brer Rabbit's granny heard Brer Wolf call, but she knew that it wasn't her grandson. It's not my grandson, Brer Rabbit, she said to herself. He doesn't talk like that. He doesn't say Shupekona. So Brer Rabbit's granny did not lower the basket to Brer Wolf, and Brer Wolf was vexed. The next day, Brer Rabbit returned to the tall palm tree in the woods, and she whispered up to his granny. And he whispered up to his granny, 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 Kupekadla. When he did this, his granny dropped the basket, and Brer Rabbit put all the scraps of food he had found in the basket for her to eat. And then his granny pulled up the cord and hoisted the basket up to the top of the palm tree, as she had done before. Grandson, let me tell you a joke, she called down to Brer Rabbit. Yesterday, after you left, someone came by and they was hollering, Granny, Granny, shoot me collar. Brer Rabbit and his granny laughed and laughed. And Brer Rabbit knew it must be Brer Wolf. And he told his granny to be sure to listen carefully and make sure she only responded to the call, which was, Granny, Granny, oh big God. Now Granny told him she would make sure it was Brer Rabbit before she let down the basket. But while this was happening, Brer Wolf was hiding behind a tree and he was watching while they laughed, and he got even angrier than before. Now he knew he had called incorrectly, so he would make sure that this time he got his words right. He waited for Brer Rabbit to leave, and then, as he had done the night before, Brer Wolf went over to the tall palm tree and he hollered, Granny, Granny, cook that codla. Brer Rabbit's granny was suspicious straight away. Brer Wolf did not whisper in a light voice as Brer Rabbit had done. My grandson doesn't sound like that, said Brer Rabbit. Said, my grandson speaks with a light whisper. He doesn't holler so loudly. This must be an imposter. And she didn't let down her basket. Brer Wolf was even more vexed because Brer Wolf's voice could not whisper. He could only bark out loud and fierce. So he went home hungry once again. Now Brer Rabbit was smart, and he knew that Brer Wolf would be trying all kinds of ways to fool his granny. So he passed by Brer Wolf's home on purpose, singing a song. The blacksmith alone can make my voice soft. There lies my secret. The blacksmith alone can make my voice soft. There lies my secret. Now Brer Rabbit knew the only thing the blacksmith did for him whenever he went there was to try to keep him away by beating him with a red-hot poker. But Brer Wolf didn't know this, and his ears stood up immediately when he heard Brer Rabbit's song. The blacksmith holds the secret to Brer Rabbit's soft voice, he said to himself, and he made his way to the blacksmith straight away. The blacksmith was busy at his hot stove heating up the metal poker when Brer Wolf arrived. The blacksmith put the metal poker in the fire, and the metal hissed a whisper. And Brer Wolf heard the hissing whisper and thought that his hot poker must be what made Brer Rabbit used to get his soft voice. Give me some of that, Brer Wolf shouted to the blacksmith. And the blacksmith was so startled when he heard Brer Wolf that he rammed the poker down Wolf's big open mouth. Why? Brer Wolf cried as the hot metal burned his throat. Brer Rabbit was watching, and he laughed so much he almost split his sides. Brer Wolf felt sorry for himself. He went straight to bed and he howled all night. Oy, oy. The next morning when he woke up, his throat was so sore he could hardly speak. In fact, every word he said sounded like a whisper. Now is my chance. I'll show that Brer Rabbit, Brer Wolf said to himself, and he made his way back to the palm tree in the woods where Brer Rabbit had hidden his granny. And when he got there, he whispered, Granny, Granny, who big God laugh. Rabbit's granny heard the call, and believing it to be her grandson bringing her food, she lowered the basket down. And when the basket reached the bottom of the tree, Brer Wolf climbed inside, and he waited for Brer Rabbit's granny to pull up the cord and hoist the basket back up to the top of the palm tree, as he had seen her do. And Brer Rabbit's granny felt the heavy weight of the basket, and she smiled. My grandson loved me so much, she said to herself. He has brought me plenty of food today. The basket is much heavier than usual. And Brer Rabbit's granny could hardly lift the weight of the basket as she slowly pulled on the cord. She was sweating because the basket was so heavy. Still, she pulled as hard as she could, looking towards the feast. And as she pulled on the cord, Brer Rabbit was making his way through the woods with some scraps of food. And when he got to the clearing, he could see his granny's palm tree, and he could see the basket slowly being hoisted to the top with Brer Wolf inside. Brer Rabbit ran as fast as he could through the woods, and when he got to the palm tree with the basket was almost at the top of the tree. Granny! Granny, Brer Rabbit called. And on hearing Brer Rabbit's voice, Brer Rabbit's granny dropped the basket with Brer Wolf in it, smashing him to the ground. And Brer Wolf never troubled Brer Rabbit again. Thank you.
Come on, folks, you can do better than that. Big round of applause for Trish. Coupe Cola. So we're just going to take another 5 or 10 minute intermission while our next performer has something to eat.
Guys, nothing like a good Brer Rabbit piece of culture, right? I thought that was a really good story. So again, you're looking at Dominica's Jouné Kwéyol live from the UK, and we just had a performance from the Tales from the Caribbean, which is available on Amazon, and the name of the author is Trish Cook. So you're looking at live from the UK, Dominica's Creole celebration, and everyone is waving and saying hello. So let's see what's going on back in the UK.
And say, Gary is. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Let's say hi to their family wherever they are.
If you want to say hi to your family, just come forward and say, hi. Hi, everybody, Point Michelle. Hi. Hi.
Oh, I think everyone is shy.
Oh, gosh. By the way, my name is Mr. G. You know, you can hire me. I don't charge much. My prices start from £250 to God knows whatever. It's very cheap. I'm just damn good. Oh gosh.
Guys, isn't it amazing? No matter where we go, we just take our culture with us. So it is just wonderful to always see how wherever Dominicans land, we take who we are with us. And we're so proud to celebrate who we are. Of course, don't forget, we are going to be in Miami, Florida tomorrow, live at Julia's Kitchen for the Culture Fusion. So you want to make sure that you follow Push Past 10 so you can be a part of that action as well. So again, guys, thank you for joining us. This was just Jouné Kwéyol, Dominica's Jouné Kwéyol, live from the UK. So I hope that you enjoyed the celebration. I want to thank everyone who joined us: Annette Burton, Trevor Moore, Sandra Norris, Cami, Laura, Diane Roberts, Gail Bruni, great to see you, Renette Barron, Sarah Charles, Carol Peltier, Reds JF, Louisa was here. So guys, thank you so much. Creole Queen Fevrier, great to see you. Lakia Marsh, Simone James, Janine Dangleban. So guys, don't forget to share the live, share this information as we continue to share and promote and celebrate who we are as Dominicans. So we're trying our best to get you a glimpse of Creole celebrations from outside Dominica, because we want to see how Dominicans around the world are celebrating who we are. Vernell, great to see you. Thank you for being here. So don't forget to share the live, share this video with all your friends and your family so they can see how we celebrate our heritage and our culture in the UK. And of course, we will also do so for Miami, Florida. We've already done Orlando, Florida. We did Dominica Houston Association, Dominica Tampa Bay Association, and I think we're expecting some footage from UE down there in Barbados as well. So again, guys, thank you for being here. And until next time, you take care. And don't forget to follow Push Past 10. All right, see you later.